a light at the end of the tunnel. We'll see higher rain chances later in the forecast, but stay tuned for that full weather.
Thanks, Brianna. Well, tonight in St. Martin Parish, the Atchafalaya Basin Keeper hosted a community meeting to discuss their proposal to the CPRA. The meeting took place at the Catahoula Multipurpose Building in St. Martinville. Residents had the chance to learn about the group's plan to remove unwanted sediment and repurpose it to help restore coastal parishes struggling with severe land loss.
So part of the purpose of this meeting is to unite all of the parish council governments behind this management plan so that we all stand together to tell the state this is important. We need to protect the basin to protect all of South Central Louisiana.
But the conversation isn't over yet. Another meeting is planned in the coming months. The Louisiana Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority is currently developing its 2029 master plan, and for the first time, the Atchafalaya Basin will be included in that plan. And in Lafayette Parish, we have some sad news tonight. A longtime local lunch spot that has served the community for more than 20 years has announced it will be closing its doors. Known for its signature sign, Office Hours on Pinhook is closing its doors. While the owners haven't shared the reason behind the closure, they say they'll spill the beans to any neighbor who stops by during their final week. The restaurant's last day will be Friday, and you can find their farewell menu on KATC.com.
Check out this story in St. Landry Parish. The St. Landry Parish government says that they've been seeing more illegal dumping, and wait till you see what Parish President Jesse Ballard found in Canal and Lawtell.
What you see right here is somebody decided to come and put a vehicle, they cut it up and dumped it inside the canal.
Guys, that's a whole chopped up car. Wow. Now, I caught up with Parish President Jesse Ballard to speak about the issue, and he says, sadly, this isn't even surprising anymore. From old tires to appliances and even cars, parish officials say people are dumping trash anywhere they can. Just this week, Parish President Jesse Ballard says crews pulled a chopped-up car from a canal in Lawtell. He says it's not just an eyesore, it's creating real problems for drainage and property owners. To help stop illegal dumping, the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries has installed surveillance cameras throughout the state, hoping to catch violators in the act.
Our district attorney here has been and has always stood behind this. He doesn't fix tickets when it comes to littering. Like, if you get a ticket, if you get cited for doing that kind of stuff, you're going to court.
Wednesday night at a regular parish council meeting, the council plans to adopt an ordinance that will allow a hearing officer to come in and prosecute those caught illegal dumping. Reporting in Opelousas, I'm Paris Flanagan, your St. Landry Parish reporter, KATC TV3.
In Vermilion Parish, there's a new business in town. Sterling Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep celebrated its grand opening today in Maurice. This new, bigger facility is located on Maurice Avenue and has several exciting features for customers. As a recent customer myself, I can say the service is also top tier. KTC spoke with Sterling's sales director about what they want neighbors to know about this new dealership.
Just that Sterling's here for them. This place, I think we have 28 service bays versus having 6 over in Abbeville. So that side of the business, just our capacity is going to be a lot bigger. We're a lot closer to Lafayette. Instead of our customers having to go all the way to Opelousas or Jennings, just puts us right here for a lot of the customers we've sold over the years in Vermilion Parish and Lafayette Parish.
The grand opening this afternoon brought together community members and featured a ribbon cutting, door prizes, and refreshments.
Cats, like the ones all around me here at the St. Martin Parish Animal Shelter, now have a place to call their own, thanks to a gift born out of love and loss. I'm Joshua Moten, your St. Martin Parish reporter, learning about how a donated building is helping to turn tragedy into comfort for animals to call this shelter home. A new building at the St. Martin Animal Shelter is giving cats more room to roam and visitors more room to connect. Donated by Dr. Megan Seamaw and her mother, Dr. Jackie Seamaw, both veterinarians at Country Place Veterinarian Clinic in St. Martinville, the building is dedicated to the memory of Giselle Doucette, her brother, Jean-Luc, and their father, who died in a plane crash last year.
Kind of the point of the building is a place for people to come and interact with the cats, so that way they have a chance to actually meet them instead of just looking through a cage.
Before this, the shelter had little space, sometimes stacking 7 cats in one cage. Now, with more room to roam and natural light, cats get the care they deserve. And visitors can meet them, play with them, or even find their future pet, all vaccinated, microchipped, spayed, or neutered. The building is more than just space. It's a lasting tribute to a family who loved animals and wanted the community to share in that love.
They both told me that they hope that this place serves as a reminder that even in loss, compassion can build something. Reporting in St. Martinville, I'm Joshua Moten, your St. Martin Parish reporter with KATC TV3.
Now in Lafayette Parish, the Acadiana Opportunity Job Fair is coming to town next week. Employers will be on hand seeking diverse applicants, including individuals with disabilities, those involved in the justice system, and people who were formerly incarcerated. The event is free and open to the public. You can see the details on your screen. It's happening Wednesday, October 22nd from 9 a.m. to noon at the Hyman Convention Center on South College Road.
And you should definitely come dressed for success. Be ready to look for a job. Also, you could browse our website ahead of time, which is lafayette.org/opportunity. And you can see all of the jobs that are already available, and you can fill out those applications ahead of time online.
Benefit planning resources will also be available for job seekers with disabilities. For more information, visit the website shown on your screen. And staying in St. Martin Parish, a household hazardous waste day is scheduled for all residents this weekend. Details are on your screen, including accepted and banned items. Proof of residency is required. The event is Saturday, October 18th from 8 a.m. to noon at Park Hardy on Reese Street. Paper shredding will be available. Please bring no more than 3-letter size boxes.
And after the break, we'll discuss rain chances for this upcoming weekend. Welcome back, Acadiana. High pressure is still holding on just a little bit longer, but we'll eventually see this high pressure system shift off towards the east, and that'll allow for Gulf moisture to swoop back in across Acadiana, and pair that with a upcoming cold front. We'll see higher rain chances going into the weekend. So as we take it over to the green screen, we'll just go check out the rest of today. Still dealing with some clear skies out there. Temperatures dipping into the upper 50s, low 60s for the morning time, and then as we approach the afternoon hours tomorrow, may have some temperatures topping out in the low 90s. So yes, we'll have that summer, not summer warmth, fall warmth, still holding on, but we'll see some temperatures slightly cooler as we get into the later part of the weekend and the start of next week. But rain chances, we'll see those creep up on Friday, but the highest, that'll be for Saturday and Sunday. So as you can tell, we still got some dry air in place, but once that shifts off towards the east, we'll have that surge of Gulf moisture move in, and then a approaching cold fronts that'll bring us back to drier and cooler temperatures by the time we reach the beginning of next week. So we still have another day or two of dry and sunny weather before we see those rain chances rise ahead for the weekend. And looking at the chart, still zeroed out Thursday and Friday, but the highest rain chances, they'll mostly be Saturday night going into Sunday. And I know we have a lot of festivities going on this weekend with the homecoming, also the Rice Festival. So the rain, most likely want to keep an eye out for that, and might as well keep that umbrella handy as well. But we'll see those rain chances back at 0 on Monday, slight uptick going into Tuesday and Wednesday. So right now, the main rainfall, that'll be for Saturday going into Sunday. Now, how much rainfall can we get during this time period? Right now, between 1/4 of an inch to at least 1 inch of rainfall, give or take. We see a few cells that can carry higher rainfall amounts. So that is something to watch out for, especially we get some heavy downpours here in our area. But with that incoming cold front, that does bring our highest rain chances Saturday night, early Sunday morning time frame. And once that cold front moves out of here by the afternoon hours, we'll see high pressure gain control again. So that'll keep us dry during the late part of Sunday going into Monday, and temperatures will be back on the cool side of things. So overall tonight, another pleasant evening out there. Temperatures in the low 60s. And then for tomorrow, of course, we'll gradually warm up again into the upper 80s, possibly some low 90s out there with sunny skies across the board, and those wind speeds, we'll see those remain pretty light between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, the tropics, we don't have much out there, only the remnants of Lorenzo, and after that, we got a few tropical waves that we're monitoring, but nothing highlighted from the National Hurricane Center. So hurricane season is coming to an end, and we have at least 43 days, if I'm not mistaken, left. That'll carry us through at least November 30th. So for the rest of the week coming up, sunny to mostly sunny skies through Friday. Rain chances at its highest Saturday going into Sunday, with the main rainfall rolling in Saturday night, early Sunday. After that, sunny skies return on Monday, with temperatures mostly in the low 80s, and overnight temperatures, we'll see those back into the mid 50s and low 60s, but it will be a little bit cooler out there, upper 70s. So I know Jasmine liked those temperatures by the end of the 10-day, or upper 70s by the end of the 10-day forecast. But stay tuned, and we'll have another look at the 10-day later in the show.
Welcome back. Today, a vote to fund the government failed for a 9th time. Democrats are demanding any spending plan include changes to certain health care provisions, while Republicans insist that debate happen another day, instead pushing for a basic spending plan. Meanwhile, hundreds of thousands of people are caught in the crosshairs, left without work or forced to work without pay. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the details from Washington.
A 9th vote in the Senate today to fund the government ended as it started, with little common ground between each side of the political aisle. But a key decision from a judge today could change how many people are caught in the crosshairs. A San Francisco judge ruled the administration must stop firing people during the government shutdown, saying the cuts are politically motivated. As the government shutdown begins its 3rd week, roughly 4,000 federal workers have been laid off, with another 750,000 furloughed, not expecting a paycheck until the shutdown ends.
Is really scary. And, luckily I paid my rent this month, but probably a lot of my other bills are going to go unpaid.
The main sticking point, whether to restore Republican cuts to Medicaid and extend Obamacare-era subsidies. This woman from Iowa says she depends on Medicaid and is terrified of how the cuts will affect her.
There are 600,000 other Iowans just like me who can't live without Medicaid.
It's an issue Democrats insist on addressing in order to reopen the government.
We are ready, we are willing, and we are able to negotiate a bipartisan spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people.
Republicans, meanwhile, are adamant on passing a temporary spending bill or continuing resolution that addresses the essential parts of keeping a government open, saying they'd rather take up the health care issue later.
We've got to get the lights turned back on, and Chuck Schumer and the Democrats need to vote to do that so we can get back to regular legislative sessions.
Today, C-SPAN announced it will host a debate between House Speaker Mike Johnson and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. The date and venue of that debate is unclear. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Tensions over immigration rates all across the country are heating up. I'm Jacqueline Lee. We'll have more coming up.
Welcome back. In national news, tensions running high across the country over immigration raids and National Guard deployments. The courts are now getting involved as residents fight back. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has the latest from Los Angeles.
Here in Los Angeles, they've declared a state of emergency over immigration raids. Officials now offering rent relief to immigrants who are not going to work due to fear of deportation. And in Chicago yesterday, an immigration pursuit turned violent. Tonight, President Trump escalating his deployment of ICE agents and the National Guard to more major American cities.
We haven't really even gotten going yet. If we didn't have to fight